Okay, we're going to go ahead and start planting these pepper seeds. And as I mentioned, I am doing the sweet red peppers right now. I'm going to be doing about 7 of those. Now I want to bring it to your attention about this soil. Again, I use Jiffy starting mix soil here, and I just mixed it in this little tub. And it takes about a ½ gallon of water to really mix this up good. You don't want the soil where it's just running, draining as you squeeze it. You're going to want it definitely damp. So that'll give those seeds a good start once I put them on the heat mats. So anyway, I use a little cup here. They're a lot easier to put the seeds in these little cups and take them out with your finger than it really is to pour them out of the seed, because they tend to go everywhere when you do that. So anyway, we're going to start filling these cups up. I'm going to go with about 3/4 of the container, and I'm going to tamp that down fairly firm, not real hard, but fairly firm. And then I'm going to put 2 seeds in each one of these. The reason you want at least 2 in here is because you want, in case one of them fails, you're going to want another one where it's going to be able to come up. So I kind of spread them out here just a little bit. I don't know if you can see that. And then I will go ahead and put about 1/4 inch of soil on top of that. And then I will lightly tamp that. That's going to give that seed a good growing medium once to get started. So we're going to go ahead and fill the rest of these up and do the same thing again. Again, go about 3/4, tamp it down, and then put a couple seeds in there. Oops, put too many in that one. That happens, especially when I'm using gloves. So anyway, I got my 2 seeds in there. I spread them out just a little bit so they'll have room to grow, and then I may or may not pull one of those once it gets germinated. I'm going to want to see how strong one of these may be, and once it gets its true leaves, then I'll be able to tell which one to pull out. So anyway, there's cup number 2 done. And I'll be doing this through this whole process here. And I just really like this Jiffy starting seed mix. I've got it also growing my onions and all my flowers that I put out 2 or 3 weeks ago. And they're doing really well. So I just wanted to let you know I do use the Jiffy for that reason. If you see a couple cats running around here, you'll know. I got an orange one here beside me, really wondering what I'm doing. And then my black one will be running around the patio. I think the other 2 are asleep right now, which is what they do in the daytime for sure. And then we're going to put this one over here. Yeah, if you got any questions on growing peppers. Now, I bought seeds this year, but next year I will use the seeds that I get out of these plants. After the tomatoes, I pick the tomatoes and everything, I will save the seeds on those, because I think you can do seed harvesting and get better production than you can by buying seeds out of these online or something, because you just don't really know what you're getting. I grew some peppers last year that I bought from a seed store, and it was not what grew after the selection I chose. So I've talked to guys across the internet, and we're seeing that a lot. So that's why I think if you reseed every year, especially with tomatoes and peppers, and any kind of seeds that you can do with melons, you should be re-harvesting those seeds and drying them out really good, and then put them in a plastic bag and reuse those the following year. And it'll save you the headaches of having to go buy more seeds. But I will be doing hydroponic growing this year. Well, I'll be putting seeds or plants, I'm sorry, in kiddie pools, little plastic kiddie pools. I'll be putting them on my driveway. And then I will also be doing hydroponics on with rain gutters, where you can actually take a rain gutter and put grow bags or buckets, for that matter, on top of that, and you can get a lot of really good vegetables by doing seeds that way, and plants. There was a guy that really started all that hydroponic. His name was Larry Hall up in Brainerd, Minnesota, and watched a lot of his videos, and he's passed away now. I think his wife Evelyn may have that still going, I'm not sure. But anyway, if you want to really learn a lot about hydroponics, and I'll be doing some videos as we're going along here, he has a wealth of information, his channel, on how to do this. But I like doing both. I like to do it, I got raised beds that I'll use. I've got regular garden that I'll be putting them in. I got a place behind my pond, and right by my shed I can put plants. So if there's a space to grow it, I'm going to put it. I told my wife I'm going to start putting plants out in the front yard, but she wouldn't let me. That's the street side. And I really thought that would be pretty cool. Have like a grow garden in my front yard too. Less grass to cut, but I love my grass, I love my plants, so I didn't really want to take away from that either. So we'll leave that alone. I've got enough room in the backyard, since I can do hydroponics now especially. I can grow them on my driveway. The only thing is, you don't want to put buckets or bags or anything right on the concrete, including the kiddie pools. You want those up off the ground. You need air circulation really below that, because the heat of that concrete will come up and destroy your plants. That's a lesson learned too that I found out. So anyway, we have got one tray done now. Let me get up and show you here. There we go. Now all these will be going on heat mats out in my garage. I can keep that warm enough out there with the heat mats and the grow lights, and they will, and I keep a inventory and a journal of when I planted everything, when I watered it, when I use like fish emulsion after 2 weeks after the plant comes up, and it's got a 2-week established. After it starts sprouting, then I'll use fish emulsion once or twice a week at half strength. And then that will also give them plants a really healthy root system. So anyway, I'm going to pause this video right now, and I'll get these other two done, and then we'll take them out in my garage and we'll finish the video out there.